I'm here with Kevin O'Leary from the business North Harbour. You're the general manager, Kevin. This is not easy times.
No, far from it. A lot of our members are, as they say, doing it tough at the moment. The local businesses are really feeling the pinch of the coronavirus and its effects, obviously globally, nationally, but more importantly for our members regionally and locally. So, lots going on.
So, what I'm going to do is, Kevin, I'm going to ask you to start by just as succinctly as you can, just tell me what the aim and objective is of this organisation, so we can explain to people who you are and what you're going to be able to provide for them through these challenging times.
Yeah, so I mean, ultimately we're set up to support our members around economic prosperity and growth, to advocate on their behalf, and hopefully to give them opportunities to influence or meet stakeholders that who can support them, who normally they wouldn't have those opportunities to meet. So we do a lot of networking opportunities, capability development workshops and some major events. So from our perspective at the moment, all we're looking to do is to try and offer our members as much support as possible in as broad a field as possible to try and mitigate, as far as practical, the effects of the coronavirus.
So what I'm really hearing is that you're actually the community. You're going to be the figurehead of this community to pass information and to actually support people, which is what we're doing here today. So if I ask you, in your mind, and let's try and do it in a set of priorities, what are the key messages you want to say to people at the moment?
I think the key message is, and it sounds a bit corny, but keep calm and carry on. You know, what we don't want to do is panic or hysteria. We've just got to try and maintain business as usual, whatever that looks like for people. From our perspective, a number of inquiries we're getting about what are the legal implications for employers. A lot of them are now sort of entering financial hardship, so we're going to try and support them around financial management resources. Again, people are now feeling the stress and the strains of it, so mental resilience and wellness, again, be a key issue for us. Security and crime prevention moving forwards, and they're probably the main ones. Like I say, if we can cover up particularly the legal and financial aspects, a lot of the other issues that people are facing will hopefully improve with that knowledge and that support.
And you have got resources on your website, haven't you? I mean, I spent quite a few hours last night looking at it. There are some clear processes to follow when things aren't going well. And I would strongly advise your members to make themselves a cup of tea, sit down and seriously familiarise themselves. There's some pearls of wisdom in there.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, we've done a lot of work recently on trying to get as much information and useful links and resources as possible, easily accessible for our members.
And is it fair to say throughout this crisis, because again, let's be clear, we're at the beginning of this.
Yes,
We'd be naive to say that we aren't. Is it fair to say that you're going to keep updating things, you're going to be there as a consistent resource for your members all the way through this, in whatever way you can?
Yes, absolutely. That's our aim. I mean, we've got a dedicated web page, and as you've alluded to, there's lots and lots of useful resources and links that people can find easily, and then just follow through to the government departments for support, etc. So, I mean, we're also very conscious that one of the other challenges is that a lot of businesses are going to close down or have extended periods away from their normal premises. So, again, one of the things we're looking at supplying resource on is some information about if people are going to work from home, what does that actually entail, so that they can do that effectively.
Because this self-isolation, you know, obviously the word that we're hearing on the news, we're hearing from everybody at the moment. It's a very different thing if you're self-isolating, but you're also trying to run a business through crisis.
Absolutely.
And as you mentioned, there are practical things people need to be thinking about doing and taking action on. But that equally needs to be balanced with their own emotional well-being and their mental health, because this is real stress, isn't it? Let's not pretend.
No, very, very much so. I mean, the sad reality is that some of our businesses might not survive this. And again, that is harsh. You know, we talk about social responsibility, and self-isolation, social distancing, all those sort of things are really, really important. But it's not that easy when your business is on the line and your priority, everyone's priority should be around health and well-being of themselves and everyone else in the country. But that's easy to say, but probably not that easy to do when your business is on the line as a result of this.
And it's an incredibly challenging time. Now look,
it is.
So I want to reiterate to your members, and equally to people who are not already members, that this is going to be a community that you can rely on, you can come and have information from. This is the very reason for your being.
Absolutely.
Yeah? So it's now time to put your hand up, lean in, and become part of this community.
Very much so.
Now again, I as by nature as a human being, I do real. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're all making this up as we go along. Nobody's got a rule book of what do you do when there's a pandemic.
Yeah.
But what I can say to your members from my communication with you in the very, recent few days is that you're absolutely committed and passionate of being here, and how you're going to do it to a point, we're all going to have to make up as we go along.
Indeed.
But you're going to have consistent communication. How we do it, we'll deliver the information on that later on.
Yep.
But people need to be assured you're not going down rabbit holes, you're not leaving them.
No,
and
far
doesn't
from
matter
it.
how challenging this is, you're going to be here.
Yeah, very, very much so.
Yeah.
And so the way we started is the way that we intend to continue. As I say, we're doing our best to keep people as updated as quickly as we can with any changes, particularly in the changes around support available from government agencies.
Yeah.
We've even gone so far as advocate to council around the possibility of rate reductions or deferring payments of rates. So lots and lots of things going on, and we'll continue to do that. And again, looking at the financial situation, we've spoken to estate agents and landlords, and a lot of them, they're feeling the pinch, but at the same time, they're also prepared to talk to people. So if as part of your business, if you're renting premises, then again, if you're struggling, don't just wait for the inevitable to happen. Go and have a conversation with your landlord. Most landlords that we've spoken to are being as flexible as they can be. Everyone will be treated on a case-by-case basis, but again, don't just wait for things to happen. You have to be proactive, and you have to take whatever actions you can to try and maintain your status.
We'll be speaking to some other experts that you've selected today, which I'm really looking forward to, because I think there's fundamental basic information that we all need.
Indeed.
And again, the intent is, and I just want to reiterate this, that you will be open for business. It'll be in a different guise, obviously. We won't be doing any large gatherings.
Correct.
But you are here. Let's talk about some basic common sense, Kevin. There are businesses that are actually going to be closing down, aren't they? They're not at work, and they're moving everything to working from a home base.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably prudent that we mention the security of buildings.
Yeah.
I don't want to be alarmist. We're not trying to overcook something, but let's just make sure that people, while their minds are under pressure, they don't skip over the obvious.
Indeed. Yeah.
So what advice have you got in that area for your
Yeah, so I mean, ultimately nothing should change as such. The security measures that they have in place currently should be the ones that they default to.
Yeah.
But as you've just alluded to, with extra pressures, some things might be overlooked. So all we would advise is that they are extra vigilant, that when they're leaving the premises, that the neighbours know if they're going to be away for an extended period of time, as do their security company. Make sure the alarms and the sensors are working and everything is set. If the specific key holders, again, make sure that the security company know who those people are. And again, is there any particular lighting, internal or external, or cameras? Again, just make sure everything is working and is basically fit for purpose. And ultimately, again, if they see or any of their neighbours notice any suspicious behaviour, then they can ring the police. If it's an emergency, it's obviously 111. Other than that, it's 105.
Okay. And I just want to mention and put a plug, I don't know if anybody's got hold of one, if they've already got them, but there's a fabulous article in here, again, last night when I was doing homework.
Yeah.
I could see, really, really good tips and ideas about what you should be thinking about.
Yeah. And again, there's more resources on our website around basic security as well and crime prevention.
Kevin, I want to go over some fundamentally what I think we might call common sense things here.
Yep.
Right? The first one is the support that you were offering. I can't reiterate this enough. My understanding is that one of the biggest challenges people have got at the moment is misinformation.
Indeed, yes.
And, you know, we're all blamed for it. We're all going onto social media. We're all looking at stuff in a way that normally we wouldn't. Yeah?
Yep.
Let's clarify here now. The information that is on the Business North Harbour website is absolutely to be trusted. This is being filtered. This is being focused on. This is not the latest trends. This is absolutely tried and trusted information.
Absolutely. I mean, what we've tended to do is just go from information from the government website, and the government business website, and everything that's on there is filtered, as you say, through us, and it's absolutely authentic and can be relied upon.
So if I've got a problem, I'm worried, and because I've never been in this situation, I don't actually know who to call and what resources to be looking for.
Yep.
Again, is it okay for me to pick up the phone?
Absolutely, we would encourage that. You know, anything we can do, because for some people, just having a conversation is enough. Just to, you know, problem shared is a problem halved.
Yeah.
And again, we've just got access to other people as well. We're not the experts in the field across the board, but we have access to those people.
You're going to be the crossroads, aren't you? You're going to be the bridge to guiding people to where they can get the expert information.
Yeah.
And again, we may well be doing more of this. Who knows? You know, we don't know hour to hour what we're doing at the moment. Yeah,
correct.
But again, let's reiterate: we are here for you. This is not about disappearing down rabbit holes because suddenly things are challenging. This is actually what your core purpose is.
Yeah, I mean, this is where the irony is that there's an opportunity for us to stand up and really be accountable for our members and support our members. And I suppose my last sort of message around all of this would be we're doing our best to try and help and support members. They also need to be doing their best to help and support each other. If they can maintain the local economy and deal with their neighbours, ideally, then that's exactly what we'd encourage them to do. Buy locally. Correct.
Yeah. And it's going to be for all of us a new normal.
Yes. Yeah.
And again, I think the mental health and the emotional stability of people. I'm going to just jump in here and while we've got this opportunity to say it's okay to feel anxious.
Absolutely.
You know, that's why we're built like this as human beings.
Correct.
Anxiety is when things are happening that we can't control.
Correct.
And we can't control this.
Yeah.
But you are here. Business North Harbour have stood up, put their hands up. You are making this happen immediately. I want to thank you. I want to thank you and the organisation for opening up your expertise to support people, regardless of who they are and what they are. You're here.
Absolutely.
You know, if you've got a business, and it doesn't matter whether you're a sole trader or you're a medium-sized business that's turning over slightly more telephone numbers, you're still here. Doesn't matter who you are.
We're here for everyone. And again, going back to your point about the FYI magazine that you just showed before, our previous edition was very much about mental health and well-being. And our mantra around that was it's okay not to be okay. And this is probably one of those situations where that's probably truer now than ever before. So yeah, we're here to help and support. Doesn't matter who you are, just come and ask.
Thank you, Kevin. You keep safe and the rest of your team. And yeah, it looks like we'll be talking again soon.
Look forward to it.
Cheers. Thanks very much.
Cheers.